Hey everyone, this is my tutorial on how to make animations in Godot. So here are a few examples. This is an archer body. Uh, this is just one example. So he's just like idle. I should relabel this to archer idle. It's fine though. This is another animation called archer attacking. So these are just a few examples of what the animations would look like. And they all follow the same structure, so there's so if we look at two of them, like they're the same, just two-dimensional node. So the hierarchy is node 2D, character body 2D, collision shape 2D, and animated sprite 2D. So let's go through the steps of making them. So to start off, first thing we do is make a new window and create a root node. Root node, the simplest way to do this, just select the 2D scene. And then we right click on the node 2D and add a child node. Here we do a character body 2D. Then we would add a collision shape 2D. Then after that, we would add a animated sprite 2D. Alright, so to start, after we added our nodes, let's just make sure they're in the correct hierarchy, which they are. Then we go to collision shape 2D and define the shape that we want our collision to be. So for a character body, typically it's going to be a circle. If it's something like a building, then we make it a square, or rectangular in this case. So let's just make it a circle. There's a red dot on the right side, and there's a cross in the center, just to center our shape. So this red dot on the right just allows us to resize the collision, which is cool. After we do that, after we define the collision, we click on animated sprite 2D. Then we go to animation, look where it says sprite frames. We see that it says empty, we go ahead and click on that, and then we click on new sprite frame. And then we click on it again. After we click on sprite frames, this new window will show up on the bottom, where it says animation frames, animation, etc. So this window is going to be how we make animations. There's going to be an icon here, add frames from sprite sheet. On the little thing it says Control-Shift-O for a shortcut. But for me it doesn't really work for some reason. Like it doesn't really show the window that I want it to show. For example, Control-Shift-O. I mean, I guess like you can probably search the specific thing that you want, but yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really do what I want. So instead of using the shortcut, we're gonna click on the icon itself, add frames from sprite sheet, and we're gonna add a sprite sheet out of anything we want. So for example, we already did one of the archer, so let's go ahead and do something different. So let's go to parent folder. Let's go to, I don't know, these are all the same. Yeah, these are all of archer. So let's go, I don't know, let's see, creature, fantasy, let's do one of the mushroom. And let's do death. I don't know, that sounds interesting. That brings up this window where you're able to select specific frames that you want to add for your animation. As you can see here, it like default is 4:4, which is not what we want. We want to just have a frame for each image of our sprite sheet. So within our sprite sheet, we can see that there's four images. So we want to remove the vertical frame. So not really remove, but limit it to one vertical frame. And sometimes there will be more than 4 images. And if that's the case, you'll increase or decrease the number. So for example, if there's 3 images within the image, you're going to make it 3. If there's 5 images, 5, and so on. But in our case, since it's 4, and it's lined up perfectly. After we do that, we select it like how I did here. You can just click and then drag to the right to select all of them. And then we add 4 frames. And just like that, we have our animation. So to view it, our product, all we do is just click on this play button. And there you go. That's our death animation for the mushroom monster. And if we want to save our progress, we just Control S to save, and then give it an accurate name. For example, for this case, mushroom death. And then we go to the root parent directory, and then save it to the correct one. So right here, I guess we could just put it under mobs and save. And just like that, that's how you make animations in Godot.